So these are called the Gorilla Grip thigh braces, and Liquidlogic had just released these for pretty much every model going forward. I think is going to have these on here. So 2025, you should have the Gorilla Grip thigh brace on here. And I actually have one of the older ones. I threw it in the back of the boat. I'm out here on the banks of the river. I've been using it all day here, so I've already kind of know what they're like, but I just want to give you guys a quick little rundown. This video won't be that long, but let me show you the original thigh brace that came on here. I'll actually throw a video up of them side by side, and I'll show you the left side of it, of how the thigh fits in there and how the right thigh fits in these original ones. And there's one thing that this thing, if you move these all the way back, you can't really get your finger in there to adjust the ratchets. Now, Liquidlogic definitely fixed that problem with these. They added these ridges going down, and it built a lot of structure into these things. So they don't, believe it or not, you see this big structure here, but that cutout is what makes these flexible. They got rid of all that. These are designed very nicely. I like the feel of these things. They feel very strong on my thighs. I let my buddy Chris use one. He used it. He paddled this boat. He likes the way it fits. He's paddled the RMX, he's paddled the Hot Whip, and he remembers the thigh braces were kind of like his only major gripe in there. I did lift my back band up, by the way, so you see that. I just ran bungees right here, so my back band's higher. That's another issue that I might cover in another video, but right now, let's just talk about the Gorilla Grip. So sitting down in it. Oh, by the way, I put the larger bulkhead in here. You know that you can get a larger bulkhead also for these boats. And all I did was pull this wall out, put the new bulkhead in. I had to do a little bit of building on the bulkhead, but that was a pretty easy process. Kind of recommend doing that too. But let me show you the thigh brace here. So just looking at it sitting in the boat, you can see the curvature, how much lower it is on the knee right there. And that's locked in. Before, what I'd try to do, believe it or not, before I actually put a big block of foam right here to try to foam that area out. But this feels really good, everybody. I did move them back. You can see where mine, like I said, the other ones you couldn't move all the way back, because if you did, you couldn't get your finger in to use the ratchet. So you actually were losing some of the adjustment. This one, you can go all the way back. So you see it's all the way back on it right here. And I did notice that did touch my collarbone when I was carrying it, but you know what? You get used to it. Just carry it a little more forward and you'll be fine. But overall, everybody, I think Liquidlogic did a great job on the design of these. I highly recommend anyone get a pair of these that has any type of Liquidlogic boat, and any Liquidlogic boat out there can take these things. It was by far one of the easiest installs I've ever done. It's like 2 screws, pull them off, pop them on. Maybe 35 seconds to a minute tops on these things. But yeah, this is something I recommend for anyone that just wants to kind of like upgrade their boat, whether it's a newer model or an older model Liquidlogic. They're very affordable on the website. I'll leave a link below to the website and where you can pick some up. Let's get back out here on the water. I'm out here, you know, it is a cold, rainy, ugly day, but it's never an ugly day if I'm on the water. See you guys in the next video. Oh wait, I just got one major con with these Gorilla Grip thigh braces. You can't use an excuse for swimming anymore. Like, my leg slipped out of my thigh brace, so I can't use that excuse. I have to just say, oh yeah, I just pulled. So you're not gonna be able to use that excuse anymore. I can already feel a difference just sitting like this. It gives me that little bit of contact on my knee up there. So if I want to kick it that way, it's a little easier for kicking it back. So I think it will help with the carving back and forth on these waves. There it is. Oh yeah! When you go vertical, it's definitely easier to lock in. One move. I can't get it. I think that rock shifted. Whoa. Yeah, there it is. Get in there. Power slash. That's so much power. I'm wedged. I'm wedged between them. This thing locks in. Woo-hoo-hoo! Jesus. Yeah, I usually turn my paddle like that. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! That was sick! Right here. That was a perfect tail load on that. I think my tail's up my bottom. I didn't want to fall that way.